Just a rainy day. Rainy, rainy, rainy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We got a rainy day today, washed out at work, so we're gonna do a little video for you today, going over my first aid kit, what I put in mine, just kind of the first aid kit I take with me when I go camping, hunting, fishing. Just got it in an old pencil pouch, so that way just able to transport it in between bags or wherever I'm going. Hopefully this will give you some ideas. If I'm missing anything or if you have other ideas, go ahead and leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. So with that, we'll just go ahead and we'll get right into it. All right, so right here, it's just a pencil pouch with all the first aid contents in here. So we'll go ahead and we'll just go through one by one, and I'll show you what we got in here. So we got peroxide in this clear bottle, cotton balls and Q-tips. Peroxide is something I take with me everywhere. It's a good cleaner, just good to have on hand, whether it's for yourself, someone else, dogs, just something to get all any small, like dirt or debris out, and just kind of help clean things up. Got anti-itch cream for bug bites or any minor irritations to the skin. You got a couple tubes of the antibiotic cream, putting on your band-aids just to help, close up any small cuts or anything like that, just to help the healing process. Whether it's Neosporin or just the store brand, be just fine. So then obviously with antibiotic cream, you got your band-aids. These are the larger size ones for any larger cuts or anything like that, or just got a larger area to cover up. I prefer the ones that are more the fabric material versus kind of like that plastic. They just seem to hold up better, and they just seem to stick better, and just, especially if you're going to be outside, they just seem to hold up a lot better. Some of your just some regular size band-aids. Keep plenty of those with you because they get old. Just alcohol prep pads, just like kind of like a little wet wipe, just good to kind of clean up the area beforehand. Several gauze pads. Just good dressing. Something else I like to keep, it's a little more heavy duty, but sometimes you might get like a heavy cut, a bigger cut, something that you'll need to stop a lot of bleeding. It's just helps with the clotting process. Next thing's going to be just a small bottle of hand sanitizer, chapstick, some adhesive tape, preferably waterproof. Just like to keep this with me. It's a whistle, got a compass on it. It's also got the signal mirror, kind of get people's attention, if you just out of earshot, just anything you can to get attention. And then it also a container for matches. Keeps them waterproof. As long as you got that seal on there, I'll keep this container waterproof. But another piece of advice, depending on what kind of matches you put in here, if they're not strike anywhere matches, it's always a good idea. What I like to do, I can't get it out. I don't know if you can see in there, but I like to cut a piece of the strike off the box. So that way you've got something that's compatible with the matches that you have in there. Pencil and paper, or a pen and paper, because you never know, you might be in a situation where you don't have your phone, or your phone's dead, or no service. If you're able to write down the date, time, what happened, just something real brief. So say you were to pass out or something beyond your control happens to you, if you've got something nearby with some information, so if somebody does come across you, they've got at least some idea of what happened. Just a larger gauze pad. Tweezers, always have a pair of tweezers with you. And then I just keep a little pocket knife, or a pair of scissors will work, just something, so if you got to cut any bandage or anything like that, just something to be able to cut. All right, something else is a tourniquet. There's a couple styles of tourniquets out there. This is a CAT tourniquet, which stands for Combat Applied Tourniquet. You slide your limb through, and then you tighten down around your leg or your arm to where it's tight, and then you twist the windlass here until the bleeding stops, and then you lock it away in here to keep that from loosening up on you. Another style is the RAT tourniquet, which stands for a Rapid Applied Tourniquet. That's made to really be able to do one-handed, so if you're by yourself, you're able to apply it pretty quickly to yourself. It's not necessary to keep these with you, but I tend to keep them with me just because it's better to be prepared. You know, say I like to think of instance, I don't like to, but it could happen if you're out hunting. You know, a lot of people don't pay attention, so just, you know, being aware. Say, you know, there were to be some accidental fire and you need something to stop bleeding like now, or if you fall and get a large puncture wound that you don't have something that you can really, you know, seal up quickly, so that's where the bleed stop would come in handy in addition to a tourniquet. Just something else good to have in there. And then another thing I don't have in here right now, but having like a triangle bandage or a large bandana that you can make into a triangle so you can form a sling for somebody. And then also just having flashlights handy, and you never know when an accident's going to happen. All right, hopefully that helps, guys. I mean, you never know when an accident could happen. Just always being prepared, that's the key. It's better to have it than not need it than to need it and not have it. That's just, you know, just a good piece of information. So hopefully this helps, gives you guys some good ideas. And like I said, anything I missed or, you know, any other ideas, go ahead and leave them in the comment below. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.